So, here we are. Another video talking about a movie again. Man, the last time you did that, nobody watched it. And also, I just hate that video. Please actually don't watch it. But I'm back and I'm doing it better this time. Because this is something that I've kind of wanted to talk about for a little bit now. And it's really only for maybe a couple of reasons. Number one, this is one of the thoughts that I had while going in to see Trap. And number two, this is just an excuse to talk about Trap. So M. Night Shyamalan, huh? Do y'all see this guy as a laughingstock or a genius? The guy just has a very weird filmography. He's got a handful of good ones, a handful of bad ones, and each time I really cannot tell whether people like or hate the movie. It's kind of weird. And speaking of weird, that dialogue, that dialogue.
Oh my god! That's mid-size sedan!
A lot of people are saying the guy does not know how to write people talking. And you know what? I can kind of see that. It's to that point where when you hear a line delivered really weird, like it's a table read, you can almost certainly tell it's one that's written by him. And more recently, there's been a lot of these weird close up camera angles, or if you're fucking old, you can't see shit. So these are the things that people are starting to associate him with now every time one of his movies comes out. And these were just a few of the little expectations that I knew going in to see his new movie Trap. So imagine my surprise when the movie actually turned out to be really good. I think we all knew it was going to be good just from the idea alone. A father taking his daughter out to a concert. He figures out that the concert is just a trap set up to catch a serial killer who they know is going to be there that day. And then he's the serial killer and now he has to try to escape. I was super intrigued by this idea long before the movie even started getting marketing. But that also made me think of something. Sure, this guy is a laughingstock. Sure, he's made his fair share of all time greats and old, but it also made me realize that we might have been taking him for granted on just one major aspect: the fact that he can make original movies. Think of everything that came out in 2024 so far this year. Do you notice that most of it is just sequels? Where is most of the original stuff? If you look at the top 10 highest grossing of the year so far, you're gonna notice that most, if not all of them, are just either sequels, remakes, reboots, all that. Most people who are wanting to watch movies are either just, going in for the ride or really expecting to see something new. And nowadays, it seems like we haven't got that many new stuff. Sure, there's some sequel standouts like Inside Out 2, some prequel standouts like, you know what? Sure, I'll just say A Quiet Place Day One. But we're missing one director in particular who just knows how to make completely new stuff that's not based on anything. M. Night Shyamalan has been making so many original movies for so long now that even though we just blast him for the way he makes them, we really need to appreciate how he comes up with them. Now counting that friggin' Unbreakable trilogy, I don't even know if I'll mention that at all. Think of the last few movies he's been doing. In 2021, he released. Uh, and although I have some very choice words about that movie, I'll admit the idea is really good. And it's something that I haven't seen before. But now I guess it's something that everyone's seen before because of that stupid meme about the beach that makes you old.
The beach that makes you old.
Old.
The beach
Yes,
that
the
makes you
beach that
old?
makes
Yeah,
you
man, the
old.
beach.
Yes, that's where that comes from. And then think about in 2023 when you completely forgot that he directed Knock at the Cabin. That's a really good idea too. It seems a little generic at first with this family going to this cabin in the woods and then people come up and try to attack. But wait a minute, they're not trying to attack. They're actually telling them that they need to kill one of their own to prevent the apocalypse? That's really cool. And now think about Trap. Everything I said before. Ever since the end of the pandemic, it seems like that most major movies are failing at the box office. And I guess that could be attributed to a couple of reasons. Maybe one of them just being that people are now more selective with what they actually want to go see that weekend. Or it just seems like they're not getting enough marketing. Or it'll seem like that, it's just gonna be bad. But ever since that first trailer for Trap came out, and people were complaining that, oh, they gave away the twist in the trailer, I don't think that any of the hype for this movie would have ever come if it weren't for that twist. Because I feel like you kind of need to know that going in because, it's the whole movie. But the fact that so many people are collectively coming together to agree that this completely original movie is something to even be hyped for at all, that gives me so much hope for the future of movies. Knowing that there's still a chance for people to actually enjoy some original stuff and not Saw 11. To be honest, I kind of lost a tiny bit of respect for Shyamalan because of the way he writes his stuff, which anybody could say that. But ever since I saw Trap, I feel like that was a really good return to form for him because it was legitimately really good. But I might be a bit biased just because I like the concert venue aesthetic. I don't know, man. It just seems like we've been taking him a bit granted for this type of stuff. Even if his movies turn out to be bad, he at least knows how to make stuff that we've never seen before. And although an argument could be made that most like up and coming directors are also doing that, just think of how long this guy has been around for. Think about how long ago he got his start and he's still making original stuff. Besides the Unbreakable trilogy, I don't think he's made a sequel to any of his movies at all. It's always been just singular movies. And to be quite honest, I kind of want to follow in his footsteps. I've been writing movies for a little bit of time now, and I also want to do as much original stuff as possible. I don't want to make any sequels, prequels, remakes. I just want singular, one-off stuff. And I think that's what I like about Shyamalan the most. Please, please, please go see Trap. As of this video's upload, it's still out in theaters right now, so you still got some time to go and watch it before, I don't know, fucking Borderlands. I don't really know what this video was about. I just kind of wanted an excuse to talk about Trap again. But I guess if I were to sum up my feelings, I would say that I'm really excited for M. Night Shyamalan. He is really good at telling good, original stuff. I'm really happy that people are starting to like him again. And I'm glad we still live in a world where M. Night Shyamalan makes movies. Anytime his name is attached to something, it always feels like just a very different experience, even with the weird ass line deliveries. That's all I gotta say. Go see Trap and bye!